Hello everybody and welcome to this playthrough for hole number 1 to hole number 3 of the St. Andrews Links. I will give you my thoughts about the holes, showing an example on how to play them. Have in mind that these are general videos and these are also then general wins. We do not know the tournament wins just yet, but you can obviously apply my thinking, my thoughts and the way to play once the tournament starts. Also, regardless what player type you are, our premium guide for the St. Andrews will allow you to have fun and have an edge over your opponents. You can find those by scanning the QR code here on the screen, or you use the link in the description down below, patreon.com/golfclashtommy. All the shots that you can see in this playthrough are made with free-to-play balls. Those balls can be obtained for free by getting into the weekend round of the tournaments in Master Division, but also in other divisions playing tournaments. Regards information about clubs and elevation can be found in the info box that you can find there on the right hand side. Last but not least, if you enjoy the free content, check out our website golfclashtommy.com, where we do have loads of content posted for the St. Andrews and also for other tournaments and every other bit when it comes to Golf Clash. You can also support the channel by subscribing and hitting a thumbs up. Let's go to hole number 1. We start off with a very short par 4. Here we do have two options really. One that is to go on the right side of the little stream of water. Or if we do have a tailwind, we could actually go and bounce closer to the water on the left to bounce over the water and attacking the pin. So it's all kind of wind dependent. But if we do have a crosswind or we do have a headwind, then the right side is going to be the play. Max plus 5 is what I'm playing here on the drive. I make the adjustment and then I do circle break overpower. This to compensate for the slight headwind I do have. We do want to roll through that little strip of rough, and trust me, it's not going to make you to get stuck. It's just going to slow the ball down a little bit, and that's going to leave us for a wedge. So going on the right hand side is most definitely just removing the water completely from play. And in the end, that's kind of what we want to do, really. We do want to have the eagle. But if we can bounce over the water, like I said, by going a little bit more left, we are opening up for a possibility to go for a par 4 hole in one. And we all know that that is so much more interesting than having a wedge to secure the eagle. But hole number 1, I would say that this is a hole that we do need to start off with an eagle. Otherwise, we will probably be one behind of many of our opponents. For hole number 2, we are going to take the path straight down the fairway, trying to get ourselves either onto the green or just by the green. It all kind of depends on how hard you want to push it here. You can see that I'm starting at P6 max rest with my Apocalypse. I'm using 7 bars of topspin and 2 right spin, using a Kingslayer here to set it up. I'm reducing the topspin a little bit to get down and settling around 6.5 bars. Then I'm swapping to a Luminary Ball. This because I would like to do a technique that is to play with a slower OP needle. And this is a technique that will allow you to get a little bit more distance and still having a smooth needle to play with, instead of just having to center ball. No elevation on the drive is what I judge it to be. And then we are rolling down. You can see that even though with a crosswind, we are putting ourselves just by the green. If we would be having a little bit better rollout or maybe a little bit more topspin, we would be getting ourselves easily then to the green. When you end up here for a wedge, it's just a standard small wedge towards the pin. Either you're going a no spin or you go all the top spin. And I personally prefer, when you're so close, is to just use all the top spin on your wedge. However, though, you have to have a decent ball guideline on your wedge. Otherwise, that could be a bit problematic. If you do have, let's say, like a 2.5 ball guideline, then you will not really be able to use the ball guideline in your favor. But if you do have a ball guideline such as the Endbringer's ball guideline, especially in a higher level, the max topspin, in my opinion, is an absolute no-brainer. Hole 2, I feel the same way on hole 2 as I do on hole 1. We do need to get ourselves the eagle. We do continue the run of shorter par 4s, and here it's most definitely a par 4 hole in one chance. Now, have in mind that this is an almost direct headwind with a wind 6 ball here from the third tee, and you can see how close we are here. You will notice that I'm setting up pretty far back, and why is that? It's because I don't want to adjust into overpower. So if I would be putting myself up, let's say at max club, then I would obviously pull into max, and that would make it a little bit more complicated for me to judge how much, in that case, how much overpower that I would need. No elevation on the drive is my judgment using circle drop overpower, so you can still see that it's still a slow needle. Using some right curl because the ball otherwise will be going to the left. We could have done, in hindsight, maybe a little bit more right curl, but you can see how good that speed is, and we're getting ourselves there to the left side of the pin with perfect speed. I have no doubt that this is going to be such a hole where, at least from a guide perspective, we will see people having -3 on that scorecard. But no matter what though, regardless the way you're playing this hole, this one has to be an eagle. Otherwise, this one will even be more with hole 3 than what it is for hole 2 and hole 1. That you have to get that eagle. If you do end up with a wedge, you're gonna play that EB School with the plus 20% elevation as a no spin. But I do recommend that when you are very close to the green, the max top spin is most definitely recommended. Thank you everybody for watching this playthrough for hole 1, 2 and 3 of the St. Andrews Links. If you do want to improve your game even more and also get an advantage over your opponents in the St. Andrews Links, make sure that you subscribe to patreon.com/golfclashtommy via the QR code, or that you go via the link that is in the description down below. Now, don't miss out the videos for the other holes as well. You can find them in the same playlist. Thank you so much once again for watching a video here on the channel, and I wish you the best of luck on the St. Andrews Links.